so glad you're here. Wherever here is for you, it's almost time for Sunday school to get started. And I know you're going to learn all kinds of great things, but there's absolutely one thing I need you to know. God looks at you every single moment and says, you are mine. You are holy, you are sacred, you are valued, you are worthy, you are God's beloved child. Don't forget that. Now let's go have some fun at Sunday school, shall we?
It's time for joys and concerns, to share them with your family and to share them with God.
For something a little bit different, I have this jar. It's going to be the joy jar. And so every week I can write down a joy and fold it up and put it in my jar. And I hope you can pause the video and maybe do the same thing with your family and just collect your joys in this little joy jar.
Ready?
Okay. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart.
Where?
Down in my heart to stay.
Just like Miss Carrie has a joy jar, I have a concern can. And I'm going to write down a concern every week and put it in there. And that helps us sort of get them off our chest. And also, maybe later we can look at them all and see how God has answered our prayers. Concern's pretty predictable. God answers prayer. God answers prayer. God answers prayer. God's so good to me.
Hi, I'm Pastor Jim, and I am excited to be able to share with you the story for the day. It's a story of Abraham and Sarah. God loved Abraham, and Abraham loved God. God said to Abraham, "Go where I send you, and I will bless you." Abraham did what God told him to do. Abraham took his wife Sarah and his nephew Lot. They packed up all of their things and went where God led them to go. When they arrived in Canaan, God said, "I will give you this land. I will give you a big family, and they will love me and worship me. I will be with you. I will bless you, and others will see that you love me."
In today's story, God promised to give Abraham descendants as numerous as the stars. That means that Abraham was going to have kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, so many that there would be as many kids as there are stars. Can you picture that? Well, they weren't all kids at once. But Abraham would have people in his family as many as the stars. Can you imagine if your family was that big? What would you actually like that many of? How many stars do you think there are? Thousands, millions, billions, zillions? I have no idea. What if you had zillions of friends, or zillions of your favorite snack, or millions of wins for your baseball team? What would it be like? Would you be able to share God's love through that blessing? Okay, we count our blessings a lot, right? We count all the things we're thankful for, and we remember to lift them up to God. Today, we're gonna run around our house and count some different things. God told Abraham to count the stars because that's how many descendants he would have. If it's nighttime when you're watching this, perfect. Go outside and count the stars. Write it down, get back to me. Because if you send me some of your counts from today's Sunday school lesson, I'll send you a prize. So go ahead, pause the video, go outside, count the stars. Most of you are probably watching this during the day. So go around your house and count the stars. Do you have any stars in your house? You guys remember that I'm a foster mama, right? So I have some babies. So we have baby things. Baby things a lot of times have stars on them. We have this little swing. It has 2 stars. What if I had 2 of a really cool blessing? Would that help me share God's love? Maybe. Okay, we've counted stars. Let's see what else we can count. How about jars? How many jars do you have in your house? I could not count all the jars in my house. There are jars of pasta sauce, jars of olives, of cherries. There are empty jars. Go count your jars. Tell me how many you have and picture what if you had that many blessings. How amazing would that be? Okay, what else rhymes with star? Car, count your cars. Toy cars, real cars, doesn't matter. Get a count on them and then come back. And then we'll think of something else that rhymes with star. Star, jar, car, bar. I love granola bars. Do you have granola bars at home? I have 20. Well, I had 20, you know. Think of other things that rhyme with star or other things that you have a lot of that are blessings to you. Write down those numbers. Send them to me. I'd love to hear from you. I miss you.
Thank you so much for being at Sunday school today, and please know that you are a beloved child of God.